What's going on, everyone? I'm playing The Walking Dead, the final season, on the PlayStation 4, Episode 2, Stuff for the Children. So, at the very end of the previous episode, AJ killed Marlin. I think that's his name. And that really took me by surprise. And I've seen the trailer for Episode 2, and I've seen, I guess, the big reveal. Lily from Season 1, she will return. But more importantly, over the past week, Telltale has announced that they're closing imminently. And they've got basically a skeleton staff on hand just to finish things up, tie loose ends. They didn't really specify what those remaining employees, those few dozen employees, are working on. I'm presuming and I'm hoping that it's finishing this season of The Walking Dead, the final season. Hopefully this episode 2 isn't the final episode. I mean, on the one hand, I respect Telltale for some of the games, some of the work that they've done, but they've definitely, I always have the impression that they kind of bit off more than they could chew. Like, they really, I think they overestimated just how popular their format of games was among gamers, and I think they really just, I don't know, went too far. Like, there's just so many games. Like, the only Telltale games I've played are The Walking Dead and the Batman series, and even the Batman series, I mean, it was okay. It was really just, I think it was just the first episode of the first season of The Walking Dead that really catapulted them into the limelight, and then I guess they just assumed that, you know, they could make lightning strike whenever they wanted to, but that wasn't really the case. Oh, what the hell? So I do plan on playing The Wolf Among Us, but things like, you know, Borderlands, Game of Thrones, Back to the Future, I think there was a Jurassic Park one. They did too much. They tried to do too much. Maybe it was a company culture issues, but oh, whatever. In any case, let's get started with episode 2.
Previously on The Walking Dead, AJ and I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlin, the leader of a community living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. I didn't want to risk it, so I let him take some of the food and leave. I found Marlin and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlin traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlin stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Lewis backed me up.
Yeah.
With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlin. I told him he could stay, but he couldn't be our leader. But then, Marlin was dead.
Right in the
And
dome.
AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To save the last bullet for himself.
Okay. So I was thinking, AJ in this season reminds me of the kid from the Boondocks. I think Huey is his name. I never really watched that show. I've only seen a few episodes. The Boondocks, right? The main character, the older kid.
Made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me.
Wait, what do you call you?
Am I a murderer?
Yeah, you are, AJ.
No! Oh my god!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You promised Marlon. You said you'd help him fix things. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
Yeah, AJ. Fuck.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna stay here and stick it out.
Back off, all of you!
It was under control. I talked Marlon down. Then he murdered my fucking friend.
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was over. Till little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
No, he wouldn't do that. He'd never hurt any of you. It was... Marlon threatened us.
AJ pointed the gun first.
We get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem? If I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
You're a murderer, but you're not a monster.
AJ, you're not a monster.
They think I am. I wish they didn't.
We're going to fix this. You and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Ruby, he's
Saved
dead.
from that car wreck and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You're gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie?
Haven't enough people died tonight? Brody, Marlon, we can't keep killing each other.
Fuck are you saying that to me after what he did? Screw both of you.
So Lewis and Mitch don't really like me right now.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. You told me your friend Lee became a monster. But you didn't kill him because he wasn't a threat. Is that why you didn't kill him?
I couldn't do it. He was too important to me.
I don't want to lose you.
I'm right here.
I love you, Clem.
Thanks,
I
kid.
love you back.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Violet. I actually forgot her name
Really?
for a moment.
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
Captain Obvious.
Okay, find us the courthouse.
What's that?
That's where the trials happen. You appear before a judge.
There are no more judges.
I guess you're right. You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, 'cause you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile started soon. See you out there.
This is gonna be hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay.
Drink coffee. When you're ready, go to the funeral. Look at Ten's drawings.
They look good together.
Do you think his is better?
No, I like them both.
Let's see here.
Time to go?
Soon.
Soon, as in 5 seconds from now.
Ready?
Let's go, come on. I taught AJ to regret his actions. Well, not all of his actions. Hold R1 to run. This is more like a jog.
I did that.
Yes, you did.
Come on.
Anything else?
I don't see you coming up with any brilliant ideas.
It'll be nice.
They are not gonna...
Oh yeah, I forgot. Brody.
Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem? What? Why do people have funerals?
Brody and Marlin.
Tin said they used to have them more,
They died.
but I don't get it.
Well, to remember people we loved.
They loved Marlin.
Yeah, they did.
They also
I
feared
made
him.
them all sad. Like if someone took you away. Does everyone get a funeral?
People do. Some animals, too.
Even monsters? Everyone's so sad. I don't like funerals. 10. You ready?
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlin was... I can't. Not for Marlin. After what he did to the twins and Brody,
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch.
Dude, don't.
Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but you deserve better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing. We all saw it, and no one stopped him.
You're right, Mitch. Marlin didn't deserve what AJ did to him.
I know what I did. I'm sorry. I know I'm a murderer. But I'm gonna,
Atone.
yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
Lewis kind of looks like Jaden Smith.
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlin was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we'd all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlin's fault.
Then whose fault was it?
Violet's right. You all share responsibility for what happened to Sophie and Minnie. And to Brody.
And what about Marlin? Who's responsible for that?
Me.
See what I mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
That does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
All right.
I don't want to leave. But if you all decide we should, we'll go.
Clem.
You heard her, kid. A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Lewis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
We don't get to see the vote? That's lame. Come on.
Please don't kick us out.
Come on, let's go.
Telltale Games. Oh, Telltale presents. Association with Skybound Entertainment. I guess this is like the series theme.
Sometimes I don't know where this dirty road is taking me. Sometimes I don't know the reason why, so I guess I'll keep gambling, lots of moves and lots of rambling. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die.
The Walking Dead, the Telltale series, the final season. Possibly the final episode. Alright, come on. The hell? AJ, what the hell are you doing now? Seriously, what?
AJ, stop. You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No. It didn't work. I did what you said, and they didn't even care. I know that I was bad, but they don't let me fix it.
AJ, breathe. Remember what we do when we're mad? Come on, you don't want to be loud, do you? What do we do when we're mad?
We stop and think and,
Chill out.
I'm still really, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad or sad because then I do dumb things.
You need to handle your feelings. Get them under control.
I know, or I'll make mistakes.
Exactly. We stop, we think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
Feel better? You're still mad, huh?
And, I think I'm sad, too. I did what you told me to.
I know. You're a good listener.
I wanted to make them all feel better. It didn't work. Why'd you tell me to do that if it didn't work?
Oh, sorry. Well, damn, wasn't paying attention.
You don't know either. I don't want to go.
I know you don't.
I like knowing where we are all the time. The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Louis and Violet. We took the vote. You have to leave. Don't we get to vote? I vote that we stay.
That's not how it works.
Maybe it should be.
You don't have to like it.
Good, 'cause I don't.
I can't believe this. You're all fucking crazy. After everything Marlon did, all the lies he told you. This is how you react, kicking us out because we were caught up in his bullshit.
Marlon dropped his weapon, and then AJ killed him. How could any of us stand to be around you after he did that? How could we trust you?
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ's in dangerous too.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Louis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. We'll make sure you get to the road safely. It's not a lot, but at least you won't die on the way.
We could have happily dumped you outside the gates.
Thanks for making sure that we...
No, don't thank them. It's their fault we gotta leave. They're gonna get rid of us.
Get him under control.
AJ, breathe.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye.
He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
Wait. Does AJ still have that gun?
You ain't having it, bro.
Hand it over.
Is this necessary?
Hell yes, it's necessary. I'm not walking out into the woods with him holding that thing. We already know he knows how to use it.
Give it to him.
Here, you can have it.
Fuck.
There. Happy? Can we go?
Don't forget your hat. See if you can take that first aid kit. There we go.